Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle, and this is Beauty Treasure Hunters. And today we're going to look at some treasures from shopmissa.com. Going to do a full face, and this is on mature skin. I'm 54, almost 55. So if you're interested to see how the final look, how we got this final look, then stay tuned. Right, so I'm going to start by priming my eyelids with this AOA concealer in light ivory. Looks like this. It's got a good balance of coverage plus still being moist and easy to spread. I'm going to do my brows, and they do have brow powders, brow gels, but that was the only thing I didn't have. So I'm going to use this new eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use these last two colors and brow brush. I also have the concealer in corrective colors, so I'm going to put a little bit of the green on my pink rosacea cheeks. And I've already gone in with my favorite sunscreen. As far as I know, AOA doesn't have sunscreen unless it's in the section with the Korean beauty that costs a little bit more. So I'm going to use this Vitaglow Tinted Moisturizer just on like the perimeter of my face. That's where I usually like to do tinted moisturizer. This one is in the shade Light. It feels very nice and lightweight going on. And they have several different types of primers. Most of the ones I have are about smoothing and filling in pores. Filter-free, that's what that's about too. And the Cosmic Cowgirl is like a grippy one, but it's not the usual consistency of a grippy one. And I'm gonna go with the one that reminds me of the good old Smashbox original primer. And I'm just going to put that in my T-zone. All right, now we're going to do some eyeshadow while all this kind of sinks in. And I'm going to use a couple of new palettes from AOA. This one is called Expressionism, and this one is called Realism. It's got an art theme going on there. Okay, now I'm going to use a pencil brush to go underneath, and I'm going to go back to the first palette, do this shimmer underneath, and just kind of like to roll my pencil brush in it. I try to color in that triangle right there. I'm going to go back to the darker brown and kind of go on my lash line, again using the pencil brush. I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend. Now I'm going to clean up the edges. Normally I like to use something like Vaseline or my Glide my glycerin, but I'm gonna stick with an AOA product and go with their Stick Squalane. There we go. And it's neat because it comes with a little cap to keep it from drying out. And I'm also going to use just a Q-tip. Going to moisturize underneath. Okay, now I'm going to use this Perfect Concealer, Natural Finish Concealer. It's an M1. I'll get it started with my finger and end with a brush. AOA also has several different brushes, and I've gotten to where I can look at the brush online and tell if it's going to be a good one or not, just based on what the bristles look like and the shape. So some of them are good and some of them aren't so good. I really like getting the eyeshadow brushes though, the smaller ones. It's kind of hard to go wrong with those. All right, I'm gonna let that set down before I do my lower mascara. Now let's talk about some brush cleaner that I just really love. It's watermelon scent, and when you're in a bind, or I even like to use this before I do a good shampoo on my brushes because it gets all of the creams off really well before you do your shampoo. So I really like that. I've got several different foundations that I could go with. I could go with this soft matte. I think it's $5. It's the only thing I think in my bunch that's that price. This one kind of reminds me of the LA Girl that's in the same type of tube, and it feels the same too. It's pretty good. I think this one's $1.88. This one, this Vision one, is high def, and it says matte, camera ready. Then we have a liquid foundation called Pure. It is a creamy formula, pure coverage, it says, pure blendability. However, my favorite of everything I've tried so far was this one in a little glass bottle called Luminous Skin Veil. And this one is in the shade L1. Okay, so I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. You can see the consistency. It's a little bit thick. They do also have the AOA, the Paw Paw sponges. That's not what I'm using today, but they do have those. And they are a very good price. I think they run about $1 a piece, and then you can get multi-packs that are in that price range also. Okay, I like the coverage that I got. Still looks like skin. It's not matte, it's a little glowy. So now I'm gonna set my under eyes, and I've got this Flawless loose powder. It's like 4 colors. It does have talc in it. So if you're not wanting that, you might not want to try this. However, this Givenchy powder that everybody raves about, the old version had talc in it. So I'm just going to use a puff. Okay, and that's as much as I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add a little bit of color. I feel kind of pale, so I'm going to use this Lumi Glow. And I can't remember, this one is, let's see, I think there were a couple of different shades, and this one's the darker one. So it adds glow, but a little color also. I always like to do that kind of around the perimeter. I do a lot of like body makeup, but not self-tanning. Now, I am a spray tan artist. I can give somebody else a great spray tan if they are young enough to where they don't have lots of age spots that soak in that DHA that interacts with the amino acids. But if I do actual self tanner or gradual tanner, it sinks into hyperpigmentation. It really soaks it up. So what I have found works better for me is body makeup, or like leg makeup. You can use it on your arms and your chest too. So doing something like this is what makes me look like I have a tan. It's not because I self-tan at all. We have a Paw Paw contour stick. Alright, now I'm going to use, really like the Skinny Mascara for my bottom lashes, and they also have primer now, so I'm going to put a little bit of primer on my bottom lashes first. I love the teensy weensy ones, especially for lower lashes. My upper lashes are they're mostly my Kiss Falscara. I've gotten to where I like to put a different type on the very outer corner to kind of lift, one that's a little bit heavier. Okay, let's move on to some blush. This is called Skin Glow, and it's in the shade Luminous. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. And spread that out a little bit. And I don't panic when I think I've gotten too much, because I still have to powder. I have this little blush highlight duo called Fly With Me in the shade Nectar. So I'm going to use a little angled brush to just do the blush part. Okay, now moving on to bronzer. Oh, and I forgot to show some really good pink powder. Yeah, I think I'll use this to set at the end, but it looks like this. It's got a little teddy bear on the outside, and it has kind of a pink color. And that's exactly what it says back there, pink color. So I will set with that. But first, I'm going to do some bronzer, and it's the Perfect bronzer in the shade Frappe. And this is just the right color that you can almost set your makeup with it. It's really light. The shade kind of reminds me of the lightest Milani Silky bronzer, which is one of my favorites too. Okay, now I will use the pink powder to set with. And I am going to use a puff. Anywhere I see texture. And I have a highlighter that I really like. It's called the Everglow highlighter in the color Magic Hour. And it's kind of a pinky bronzy shade. And I like to use kind of a flat brush. Matter of fact, this is an AOA Studio brush to do highlighter with. Now, I'm going to use this brow highlighter, but it's a matte color to go around the outside of my lips. And I have found a lip pencil that I just adore, and it is the Precision Pout Lip Liner. And this one is number 18, and it stays and really lasts a long time. Okay, and they have new jelly tints, and I think this is called Cherry Jam. So it's kind of like a stain. And then they have this little lipstick that has several colors in it. You just unscrew it and get a new color. I'm going to use a lighter color on the inner part. And one of my favorite glosses is from She Makeup. And I got it off of Shop Miss A. And it is it's the sparkly one. I think they have them without sparkle and with, but this one's super sparkly. It feels nice and thick. Okay, and they also have a really nice setting spray. Smells wonderful. And I almost forgot. I was looking at myself and thinking, what's missing? And it's my usual sparkle. And this is also that shadow 5-pan that I used to do my brows with. I'm going to use the center sparkly color just to add a little bit to my eyes. I like to get more of a scattered sparkle look. There, that's better. I needed my sparkle. Okay, this is my final look for the day. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like it's too heavy. And I don't think anybody would guess that every product on my face is from $1 to $1.55 to $1.88, and I think I had 1 or 2 products that were $5, and that's it. I think usually if you order like $25, you get $1 shipping, but the regular shipping is only like $3.95 if you're underneath that. So you can get some good stuff. You just have to know what to look for. So wherever you are today, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that watching this video helps you forget about the worries of the world for a few minutes anyway. Hit like and subscribe and share with your friends, because you're one of the very first ones to find me. Maybe you'll see me again.